Okay, it's very important in cats, particularly as they get older, to make sure that you keep an eye on the length of their claws. And sometimes they, because they're not as active as they might be, or indeed a young cat that whose claws tend to grow quite quickly, they can get overgrown. And it is very important that we keep them trimmed. Now I'll just show you here. You can see where the claw is and where the pink bit starts. So the quick of the nail starts. So you've got the claw and the quick of the nail. So the clear bit and the pointy bit at the end is the bit that we can cut. The other important one to remember is the dew claw on the inside here. You need to make sure that that one hasn't overgrown. So those are the front paws, and if you have a look at the back paws, you can see exactly the same thing. These tend not to be as overgrown, but you can see that there's the pink bit there, and then the little white bit, clear bit at the end. That's the bit that we can cut. Back claws tend not to be as long as the front claws because as they're walking around, they tend to be using their back legs more. The claws tend to wear a little bit more, and you can see with this claw here. So you can see here that Ricky has been wearing this claw down quite nicely, and that one doesn't actually need to be trimmed at all. But we could perhaps take a little bit off this one here, and maybe this one here as well. So let's go back to the front paw, and if we just, he might actually be good enough to just sit here this way. This is one way of doing it. So you've got him cuddled right next to you, you're supporting his body with your forearm, and you just extend the claw like that, and you just get the clipper, and you can see the clear bit that you're able to cut, and you just, so you can see the end has just been trimmed off that one. And then again, just supporting Ricky's body, you just expose the claw, and you just trim at the very end there. Ricky, move forward, that's it. You're being very good, Ricky, well done. So we just see here, a clear bit on the end, and we just trim it. So that's very easy. Always very important to just check the dew claws. And you can see the dew claw there. And we can just take a little bit off the end of that one. If you just see the clear bit, make sure you can see where the pink bit is, the clear bit, the sharp point, and just clip. There we go. And that's much better. An alternative way to do it, other than doing it with the foot going forwards, is actually to turn Ricky round and to hold his foot backwards. Sometimes they're actually a little bit more comfortable with this, and this way you can actually see where, with the angle of the foot, how much you can take off of the claw. So you can see these claws are a little bit longer. You just expose the claw. You can see the pink bit and the sharp, pointy, clear bit. So you just get the clippers, nail clippers, and just snip. And that's it. Very good, Ricky. And in this position, we can also see the back paws. And again, holding them backwards. Ricky's been such a good chap. You can see that they're not as sharp as the front ones. They tend to wear a little bit more at the back than they do at the front. But you can see there's just a little bit that just needs to be trimmed. And we just snip that there. That's it. Ricky, that's very good. Well done. And that's how you clip their claws.